What's up, online shoppers? I was recently gifted this beautiful Sitz bath from the company Fivona for the purpose of doing a review. And if you don't own a Sitz bath, you're going to want to think about getting one, and I highly suggest getting this one. And one of the things I like the best about this is it comes in this really nice bag, and the bag helps you to keep all the pieces together. Now, Sitz baths can be complex or they can be really simple. Basically, it looks like this. Collapsible piece right here that pops out, and then you have this full basin. Obviously, it's going to sit like this over your toilet. These are kind of like the overflow valves so that when you sit on it, the water has a place to go. You notice this right here? That is where the Sitz bath can get a little bit more elevated, a little bit more extra, if you will. I've had Sitz baths at my house, and I've never seen them contoured like this to actually fit your body. Like, this is the most comfortable Sitz bath I've ever sat on, and I've sat on a few. I've had a couple kids, and definitely Sitz baths were part of my postpartum care. Also comes with this really awesome extra, a hand pump. So basically, this is water sprayer, if you will, and when you squeeze this, it's going to spray water up. So you can disconnect it, you can take the suction cup off, and all I'm going to do is put this hose down here, and I'm going to feed it out through one of these little vents. This way, I can get this down in underneath. I'm going to slide it through the suction cup. I'm going to reconnect this, give it a good little push like that. Then I'm going to position it in the bottom of the Sitz bath, just like this, in the center, and push it down with the suction cup. We have a little bit of water here, and I'm going to put it in the bottom. And you have to make sure that the water actually covers the top of your sprayer. Now the water has completely covered the top of the pump. And I do want to make one other suggestion. Sitz baths can be great with just a little bit of Epsom salt, but if you're looking to up the ante a little bit, whether you are recovering from postpartum or if you have hemorrhoids, something like this Fivona postpartum soak can actually enhance using the Sitz bath. If that's the case, make sure the water is nice and warm. I'm gonna put in a little bit of the Sitz bath, swish it around, and then you can squeeze this. See that? That is going to spray up and provide extra relief to the area. This hand flusher and sprayer is definitely an extra for the Sitz bath. It's made from thick, sturdy plastic, and I do love that when I'm done with it and it's been rinsed out, I can actually push down on it and it's going to collapse flat for storage. And that way it's not as big and bulky for me to store in my closet. As you saw, the setup took literally seconds, and this little hand pump is actually just the right length for you to comfortably sit on it and then get the water going. So whether you're just using this alone with warm water or you're adding focused Epsom salt blend that has healing essential oils, this is definitely a game changer when it comes to Sitz baths. The fact that you can add the hand sprayer, collapse it down flat, comes in its own really nice little bag, all make this one here a cut above the rest. So if you were looking to get yourself a Sitz bath, something like this would be absolutely something at my house that I would recommend. Contouring and everything else has made this one a family favorite at my house.